quite a band, was it? But the trumpeters got us through the national anthems. So we're all set for this match in the European 2012 qualifying campaign. Spain there, led by their captain, Iker Casillas. 113th cap tonight for a man just 29 years of age. It's been some career for the Real Madrid keeper. There's David Villa, who tonight hopes to break Raul's all-time Spanish goal-scoring record. Liechtenstein, well, they know they're the underdogs. They're always the underdogs, really, whoever they take on. Never mind playing the team who are top of the FIFA World Rankings. 140 places between them. There is the Liechtenstein side. They're missing Marco Ritzberger through injury, but goalkeeper Pereyella does play despite a ligament torn in training last week. Two teenagers in this side, Sandro Visa winning just his second cap at the age of 17. Plenty of experience too, 5 players with more than 50 caps. Well, this Spain side, you know pretty well. Vicente Del Bosque making just 2 changes from the team that started against the Netherlands in the World Cup final. Carles Puyol's injured, Carlos Marchena takes his place, and Fernando Torres starts up front. Pedro drops to the bench. The referee tonight is from Turkey. It's Bülent Yildirim who's in charge. Mario Frick there, the all-time record goal scorer for Liechtenstein, the captain of the home side. Experienced Turkish referee. There's the man that scored the goal. 116th minute against the Netherlands that meant Vicente Del Bosque's side were world champions as well as European champions. 34 matches in charge for Del Bosque, 31 wins. It's a strange atmosphere, isn't it, when you think of what was going on at Soccer City just over 7 weeks ago. Hans-Peter Zahn, the Swiss coach in charge of Liechtenstein, says his team have to work hard as a team defensively. Knows his young players could freeze, but it's important, he says, that they remember they have nothing to lose. No one expecting anything other than a Spain win here. 7 weeks and 5 days after lifting the World Cup in Johannesburg, Vicente Del Bosque's all-conquering Spain side return to competitive action in rather modest surroundings. Xavi already winning the ball for them. The opening match in Group I for Spain on this tiny ground, the Rheinpark Stadium in Vaduz. You could fit 14 times this ground inside Soccer City, where Spain triumphed in the World Cup final against the Netherlands. And a foul by Mario Frick brings Spain their first free kick. And, well, they took a bit of a beating tackle-wise from the Netherlands, didn't they, in that World Cup final? So Juan Capdevila feeling similar kind of treatment from the Liechtenstein captain, Mario Frick. Villa, who's playing down the left-hand side. Torres, their central striker. They will defend in numbers, Liechtenstein. And Yves Uri with the clearance there. Concedes the throw, although he fell a little heavily there on his ankle. 1 or 2 of these Liechtenstein players are playing with injuries. Wasn't kept in by Xabi Alonso. These sides have met on 4 previous meetings. Spain have won all 4. Liechtenstein haven't scored a goal. They actually met in the qualifiers for Euro 2008. Spain won here 2-0, and they won at home by 4-0. David Villa, by the way, scored 2 goals in both of those meetings. If you look at all the statistics, naturally, they all point in Spain's favour. Liechtenstein don't really have too much going for them, apart from spirit. They had a home crowd behind them in general, though there are a fair few Spaniards inside the Rheinpark Stadium. Just over 6,000 the capacity. This is Gerard Piqué. Sergio Ramos. Piqué again. Xavi. Liechtenstein aware that Spain will have so much of the ball. Here's Alonso. Lovely football, Xavi. First opening perhaps for Iniesta, and a good save by Pereyra. But of course he scored that memorable goal right near the end of the World Cup final, and he almost opened the scoring here. The two Barcelona players linking up. Xavi to Iniesta, and Pereyra is going to have a busy night tonight, you think. And there's, I was going to say the opening goal, but David Villa, you'd expect him to score from there. And again, Pereyra makes a fine save. Well, we're not 3 minutes into the game yet, and the Vada's keeper has made two excellent saves. Iniesta this time turning provider, and you'd expect Villa to score from there. In the end, Sandro Visa, desperate clearance, another corner. This time better defended by Liechtenstein. Well, that really would have set the platform for Spain for a glut of goals if they could have got an early one. This is Iniesta. Xavi. Surely going to be one of the contenders for the Ballon d'Or, Xavi. Such a super World Cup. Of course, David Villa, another one, and that's another super-looking ball. Michael Stockglasser getting an important head to it. Two Stockglassers at centre-half. Michael and Martin. Michael there, the younger brother. And for a corner. Well, Pereyra's made two important saves, and it was important, I think, for Hans Peder's outside that he came through his fitness test. Iniesta. Alonso. Xavi. A little dummy to get him away from the defender. Clipped in. Comes out to David Villa. €40 million Barcelona spent on him from Valencia in the summer, and he got off to a goal-scoring start. And their 3-0 win over Racing Santander. Liechtenstein, a country that is really the king of global world finance, but the paupers of world football. Twice as many registered companies as it has people, just a population of 35,000. Stockglasser heads out, only as far as Alonso. Iniesta. Now Xavi, who's pulling the strings as ever. Capdevila free over on the left-hand side here. Liechtenstein have hardly had a touch of the ball in the opening 5 minutes. Here's Xavi. Now Alonso. Michael Stockglasser missed that completely, but his fellow defender helped him out, and that's what they can't afford to do, Liechtenstein. Just clear it aimlessly and give it back to a red shirt. La Roja already in motion nicely. That's well closed down by the teenager Visa, but David Asler can't keep hold of the ball, and Spain have it back already. There's a feeling of the inevitable here, isn't there, so far in this game? Sergio Ramos. Xavi. Villa. Xavi. Iniesta. Sergio Ramos. Clearance by Polverino, and as far as Xavi. Xabi Alonso. Capdevila. Villa's pass eventually finds its way through to Capdevila. No free kick this time, and Mario Frick could clear the ball here for Liechtenstein. Yves Euré with the ball down the line, headed away by Marchena, who's filling in for the injured Carles Puyol. This was the challenge on Capdevila. Piqué. One-way traffic. I don't think you expected anything else, did you? Euré. Villa. Made his mark on this game, hasn't he, Pereyra? 80th cap he's won tonight. He made his debut in 1998 in Liechtenstein's first ever competitive win when they beat Azerbaijan. They haven't won many games in their history. Their biggest win probably was against Iceland, but they had a famous 2-2 draw here against Portugal. And in fact, when they played away against Portugal in a World Cup qualifier. They were actually 1-0 up at half-time before losing 2-1. They actually took 7 points in their Euro 2008 qualifying campaign. They beat Latvia, drew with Iceland. They actually hammered Iceland here 3-0. So they're maybe minnows, but nowadays they aren't really heavily beaten by too many, although it's a different proposition when you're facing the world and European champions. It's all in this half. Here's Villa. Xavi never normally wastes a pass, and this time finds Alonso. Sergio Ramos taking on Bergermeier. Franz Bergermeier, the first Liechtenstein player to play in English football. Spent a season with Darlington. Here's Sergio Busquets. Home crowd here just sensing, expecting a Spanish goal. And they may have a chance here from a free kick. Fernando Torres winning for the challenge by Michael Stocklasser. Couple of black eyes there for Stocklasser, who actually has a broken nose. There were some talk that he might wear a face mask tonight, but he's decided to do away with that. You can hear the Spanish fans hoping that their team can produce some magic. You can see a pocket of the Spanish fans there over on that right-hand side. Iniesta leaves it, Xavi takes it, Michael Stocklasser with a header away. Well, they nearly had 10 minutes, and the good news from a Liechtenstein point of view, without sounding too down on them, is that they have kept it at 0-0. Torres. This time Martin Stocklasser nips in. Frick gives it away though. They haven't really been properly out their half yet, have they, Liechtenstein? Ramos. Poverino. Frick. Stocklasser. David Hassler, the former Basel striker, the low man up there. And first touch for Iker Casillas. You get the feeling the Spain captain might have a quiet night tonight. Here's Xabi Alonso. Another of those perfect passes. The only thing really that could be Spain's downfall tonight is they get a little complacent here. I think it'll be easy. Of course, all the talk before the game is that they wouldn't be taking it easy, that they will treat their opponents with respect. Although Vicente Del Bosco did make one comment that made me think maybe they think that this one's going to be easy. He said goal difference could be vital come the end of the qualifying campaign. No sooner did Liechtenstein get it that Spain have been getting it back, but that's a decent ball by Frick. Finds Bergermeier. Michael Stocklasser. Mario Frick. One back by Sergio Busquets. Here's Iniesta. Order restored. Xavi. Villa. He's got Capdevila in support. Iniesta. He did well. And Iveri here can get it away. Calmly done by the Vaduz fullback. And he found Mario Frick too. That's better football. Foul on Filipena, and there's bound to be some nerves about the Liechtenstein players as well. Let's not forget that this is a huge game for them. Clear foul by Xabi Alonso. They are playing against the world champions for the first time. This is for some of these players can obviously be the highlight of their career. Here's David Hassler. Nice turn by the young striker. There's a shout there for handball, you know. Poverino. Visa. Stocklasser. It's a poor header away. Well, they got their first shot in on the game. And it was David Hassler who hit it. Now, Does this strike Ramos on the hand? Oh, yes, it does. Some referees may have given this as a penalty, you know. That certainly struck Sergio Ramos on the hand. Well, sometimes when you're a top team like Spain, you need a bit of luck on the way, and I think luck was on their side. It would have been a bit harsh. It was very close to Sergio Ramos when David Hassler hit it, and he did turn his face away from the ball, but certainly struck his hand. Michele Polverino is going to be spoken to here by the Turkish referee. And Bülent Yıldırım just wants the free kick to wait. Last warning for the Liechtenstein midfielder. Very late challenge on Alonso. Piqué. Villa. Xavi. Iniesta. Ramos. Twisting, turning, fouling. Well, both these sides played friendlies last month. Clear foul there by Ramos. Pulled the player down, Bergermeier, pull of the shirt. They both drew 1-1 actually in their friendlies. Liechtenstein played Iceland and Spain played Mexico. Erner. Polverino. Early. Away by Martin Stocklasser. Headed up by Erner, picked up by Frick. Mario Frick's won his side a free kick here. 93 caps, 14 goals. No one's played more for Liechtenstein or scored more than Mario Frick. Ran into Carlos Marchena. Missed the last two games for his Swiss side. St Gallen did Mario Frick. Missed him with injury. Wouldn't want to miss this one. Well, quarter of an hour on the clock. Goalless so far. Visa with the free kick. And the 17-year-old not short of confidence, is he? Went for goal there, Sandro Visa. On the books of Switzerland's top side, Basel. Would have taken something to beat one of the best goalkeepers in the world from there. Polverino again with the foul, but he was warned by the referee, cut it out, but no sign of a booking after this foul on Capdevila. Xavi with the free kick. Piqué's come up for this one. And he found the head of Polverino. Oh, lovely control by Xavi. Instantly killed it and picked out Villa. Away from Iniesta. And after the first couple of minutes where Liechtenstein looked nervous and Spain looked like they were going to score with ease, the home side have settled more into the game. Hassler chasing. Piqué just able to get it back to Carlos Marchena. Now at Villarreal, Marchena, after 10 years at Valencia, moved after the World Cup. Not bad to bring in a player with 63 caps to replace Carlos Puyol, is it? Villa. Xavi. Another inch-perfect pass. Iniesta. Sergio Ramos finds his Real Madrid teammate Xabi Alonso. Fernando Torres. Roy Hodgson said he hoped Torres wouldn't play tonight. Plays it to Ramos. Goalkeeper's ball. Chance maybe for a counter-attack. Bergermeier. The impetus of the attack just broken down slightly. This is Abele. Given away. Torres, Iniesta. Fernando Torres. Little clip. Beautiful goal. Stunning goal from Fernando Torres. And Spain have the breakthrough. The one player in this side who maybe had a disappointing World Cup, Vicente del Bosque, picked him tonight. And Torres hasn't disappointed. Poorly given away from a Liechtenstein point of view. Iniesta's pass, and how about this for a finish from Fernando Torres? Saw the keeper just off his line, clipped it over his head. It's Liechtenstein 0, Spain 1. Fernando Torres' 25th international goal. It's his 81st cap tonight. Started the last two matches for Liverpool. Scored the winner against West Brom last weekend. Here's Frick. Little space here for Bergermeier. Some good defending from Sergio Ramos. Denies Liechtenstein their first corner of the game. Franz Bergermeier, formerly of Darlington, would you believe? The chairman of Darlington, his grandson saw Bergermeier playing for Liechtenstein at Old Trafford against England and compared it to Michael Essien. Well, here is Bergermeier with the corner. Liechtenstein's first of the game. No free kick. More problems maybe coming up for Liechtenstein. Xavi. Iniesta. Torres in the centre. Iniesta just ran into trouble. Polverino. Now Uri. No offside. Spain on the counter-attack. David Villa. Lovely ball. Torres was onside. But this time he couldn't find the finish. Pereyella closing him down quickly. Game pretty spread, isn't it? Offside this time against David Hassler. But I don't think there's too many people from the Principality of Liechtenstein who really held up too much hope that they would cause an upset here this evening. Just a case of trying to keep the scoreline down. Really was a quality goal, wasn't it, from Fernando Torres. Iniesta. Villa. Xavi. Down nicely by Martin Stocklasser, but then he loses out to Iniesta. Alonso over the head of Fernando Torres. Yeah, Roy Hodgson felt that Fernando Torres would have been better off training to get himself back to full fitness, but the player himself wanted to make sure he was available for international duty. He wanted to make sure that he got back in the starting lineup for Vicente del Bosque. Obviously was left out of the starting lineup in both the semi-final and the final. Xavi wins it back. Well, it's not another injury for Fernando Torres, is it? Just collided here. It's an impact injury, I think. Is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, just colliding with the goalkeeper Pereyella. Should be okay. was his first goal in 10 games when he scored against West Bromwich Albion. That's a decent pass. Ramos has it covered before Bergermeier can get there, but they do have the throw here, Liechtenstein. We're the midway point of the first half. Spain leading through Fernando Torres' goal. Real David v Goliath meeting, isn't it? Spain just 2 defeats since November 2006. Liechtenstein have lost 16 of their last 19 matches. Fernando Torres almost pickpocketing there. Capdevila. Beautifully done by Alonso. There's much to enjoy and admire in the way that Spain play the game, isn't there? Many were disappointed by the World Cup final itself, but try saying that to a Spaniard. More possession football from Spain. Piqué, Iniesta, Xavi. Trying to slide it through to Torres, and he found Michael Stocklasser. Abel to Bergermeier. Foul by Sergio Ramos. Lucas Abel just winning his 4th cap tonight, the 19-year-old. Made his debut in Liechtenstein's last competitive game when they lost here 2-0 to Wales. Xabi Alonso. A touch from Villa doesn't come off. It's interesting, the press in Liechtenstein were comparing the value of the squads. They estimated the Liechtenstein squad was valued at 5 million Swiss francs. The Spanish squad, they said, was worth 938 million Swiss francs. Whichever currency you want to convert that in, shows a little bit of difference between the two. Xavi. Ramos. Iniesta. Turn doesn't quite come off for Fernando Torres, but some signs of sharpness there. Certainly nothing wrong with his finishing, the way he put the opening goal away. Of course, Fernando Torres scored the winning goal in the Euro 2008 final in Vienna. Here's David Villa. Oh, David Villa with an absolute belter. And the world and European champions are heading for yet another win. Vicente Del Bosque hardly moved. He's seen it before. And with that goal, David Villa equals Raúl's all-time goal-scoring record for Spain. Goal number 44 in just his 66th international for Villa. Bang. The Barcelona striker just thumping it past Pereira, who is deceived by the movement of the ball. 2 fabulous goals from Spain. And you knew you wouldn't keep David Villa off the score sheet. Now it's just a question of how many, isn't it? Liechtenstein's resistance well and truly broken. Xavi. You can only sit and admire, can't you? Torres. Lovely play by Torres. Now can he provide the killer ball. Well, I think he went for goal in the end. Danger not over yet. Sergio Busquets. Capdevila. Villa. Is he going to try again from distance? This time he plays it to Xavi. Referee plays on. Torres is okay. Xabi Alonso. Iniesta. Squeezed it through to Villa. Capdevila. Liechtenstein players are sent dizzy here at the moment. Well, the world's best struggled against Spain, haven't they? Never mind the minnows of Liechtenstein. Fernando Torres could be in again. Good challenge. Nice tackle from Michael Stocklasser. They are a brave unit, the Liechtenstein players. They're used to having to defend in numbers. They're not getting much of the ball. And we've seen two fine strikes from two of the world's best centre-forwards. And you've got Iniesta and Xavi, and Alonso providing things. It's so hard to contain. Here is Alonso. Piqué. This place, Spanish pass, note it down, 29th minute. Visa. Poverino doesn't find the intended target, and Spain have it back again. Xavi. Poor pass from Torres. Well, Liechtenstein have never scored against Spain in the previous 4 meetings. They could have had a penalty, of course, at 0-0. That's been the only talking point from an attacking perspective for them, really, though. Xavi. His pass percentage is unbelievable, isn't it? So many passes finding their intended target. Villa. Iniesta. Path blocked by Martin Stocklasser. Foul by Sergio. Sergio Busquets, the son of Carles Busquets, who played in the same Barcelona dream team as Pep Guardiola, his manager. Well, we all know where the 3 points are heading now. The only question really remaining in this game is how many goals will Spain have by the time the full-time whistle comes. It's an incredible striking record, isn't it, for David Villa? 44 goals now in 66 internationals. 5 obviously at the World Cup. Took Raul 102 games to score his 44 goals. And here is Villa. Xavi. Torres. Well, there was no flag, and you have to put that down as a golden chance spurned by the Liverpool striker. Stocklasser did well, found his brother. Poverino fouled. Another delightful chip ball in by Xavi. Fernando Torres may have thought he was offside, but he headed it straight to goalkeeper Pereyra. Well, no country has actually retained the Henri Delaney Trophy. Well, Spain about to become the first. Delightful little back heel. Capdevila. Headed away by Martin Stocklasser. Lovely play by Villa, wasn't it? And they can turn on the style now. They have that 2-goal cushion. They know the 3 points are pretty much secure. And the Spain fans enjoying another match from their international side. Here's Iniesta. Well, he was looking for a teammate in the centre. No one able to follow in on that Andres Iniesta pass. There's the back heel from David Villa, who played in Capdevila. Through the legs of David Hassler. Xabi Alonso, how Liverpool missed him last season. Iniesta. Villa. Piqué. Iniesta. Won't get there. Important header by Yves Early. It's on his home ground, of course, plays for Vaduz. Well, they face a trip to Scotland next, midweek, to Liechtenstein. Xavi, instant volley into the crowd of players. Spain are off to South America midweek for a game against Argentina. That would be a pretty good matchup, wouldn't it? Iniesta robbed. Ranaveri is sniffed out by Sergio Busquets. And here comes Spain again, Capdevila. Seen by many really as the weak link in the Spain side. I didn't quite see that myself. Capdevila, the Villarreal fullback. It's true he hasn't got too much competition for a left-back role, but he's more than efficient. There's Hans Pederzaug, who first took charge in the Euro 2008 qualifier when they lost here to Northern Ireland. 57-year-old, assistant to the likes of Roy Hodgson, Uli Stielike and Artur Jorge when they were all in charge of the Swiss national side. Are we going to see another Spain goal before the half-time whistle? Frick. Stocklasser. Header on by Sergio. Xavi finds Iniesta. Iniesta, and here is David Villa, and that's a good save from Torres, and that's well defended. Well, they've missed some really glaring opportunities, haven't they, Spain? Two great goals, but Torres and Villa could have at least had one more each. You have to give some credit to the goalkeeper too as well, don't you? Made those two terrific saves from Villa and Iniesta in the opening couple of minutes. You know, another chance isn't far away though, don't you? Here's Villa. Alonso. Poorly given away there by Liechtenstein. Can't afford to do that against Spain. Iniesta. He's done well, I think, at right back. Probably been the standout player, really, so far. Along with Michael Stocklasser, I think he's also done a pretty decent job for Liechtenstein. Here's Bergermeier. He's got Abela to his left. Goes for goal. And Iker Casillas has to make his first save of the game. Franz Bergermeier, the former Darlington player. Xavi, Villa to his left, Torres to his right, finds Villa. Oh, good challenge, Martin Stocklasser. Iniesta. Xavi. Iniesta. Back heel, finding his intended target from Xavi. So he can misplace the odd pass. Oh, that was what you call a crunching challenge. Capdevila stays down and David Hassler may be in a bit of trouble with the referee. Well, he definitely got the ball, but studs were showing. I think that's what people take a dislike to. This was the David Villa chance. Good save from Pereira. But you would expect David Villa to take that one. Given for that challenge for Hassler. No real surprises, really. As I said, he was going for the ball and he took the ball, but it was just a little dangerous. Xavi with the free kick. Xavi. Alonso. Pinged pass finds Villa. Of course, they're only one game into the Spanish season. It's hard to believe, isn't it? It's only just over 7 weeks since they won the World Cup. Seems longer than that, doesn't it? The final few minutes of the half. Spain comfortable, enjoying possession, enjoying a couple of goals, maybe should have had a few more. A nice way to return, really, to competitive action. Xavi. Torres. Another good save by Pereira. He's made, I say, around 6 good saves in the game. Torres and Villa both could have had a hat-trick by now. Straight at the keeper, but nonetheless did a decent save. I suppose being the Liechtenstein goalkeeper, you get quite a bit of practice. Alonso. Iniesta. Alonso. Iniesta, Villa, oh, would have been a wonderful goal. Super football again. It doesn't matter who the opposition are. It was beautifully played. Just couldn't keep it down. Well, if it wasn't for him, it could be 5 or 6 at least for Spain, but as it is, at 2-0, it's pretty respectable from a Liechtenstein point of view. Fernando Torres. Some speculation whether Torres might leave Liverpool in the summer. Iniesta looking to slide it through there to David Villa, almost did. Sandro Visa. Bergamo. Eberle. Iniesta. Xavi. Comes back to Villa. Xavi. Or Sergio Ramos would have been in on goal there. As it is, Sandro Visa can bring it away. And misplaces his pass. Intimating there's going to be a change here. Hans Perez out. And Lucas Eberle, the left-back's going to come off here. I would assume he's got an injury, otherwise why bring him off with 40 seconds of the half remaining. And Martin Liechtenstein comes on. Wonder if Liechtenstein will go to right-back. And Iveri will go to left-back. Players are probably more comfortable at right back, but Liechtenstein has gone to left back. Here's Visa, Stocklasser to the other Stocklasser, Michael.
Offizielle Nachspielzeit in der ersten Halbzeit, 1 Minute.
1 more minute to come. Ball through the riddle, through towards Polverino, but it's comfortably. Casillas is probably having one of the quietest nights he's had in his 113 internationals. His win rate's unbelievable. He's won 81 matches for Spain. And if actually you count shootouts against the Republic of Ireland and Italy, which they did win in the end, you could say he's won 83 of his 112 internationals. As I said, I don't think he's had a quieter night than the one he's having tonight. Would have been the biggest shock in world football if Liechtenstein could have pulled this off tonight, but apart from that penalty appeal when it was 0-0, there has never looked like being an upset from the first whistle. And there's the half-time whistle from our Turkish referee. 2 quality goals from first Fernando Torres and then David Villa. Both strikers could have scored more, but Spain will have to settle for just the 2 at the half-time interval in the Principality here in the Rheinparkstadion. It's Liechtenstein 0, Spain 2.
0 Liechtenstein 2, Selección Española. Und nun ein Aufruf von alle, die beim Torwandschießen im Elefant mitgespielt haben. Es hat einen Sieg gegeben und wir bitten heute den Sieger des Torwandschießens zum Spielfeld. Es ist Simon und er sitzt irgendwo in einem Sektor, Reihe 7, Platz 10. Zweiter Platz, Jesus. So, wir machen weiter. Jesus, Reihe 2, Platz 31 und Ruben, Reihe 2, Platz 11. Irgendwo sitzen die 3 Herren. Wir gemacht haben sich in der Pause hier beim Spielfeld sammeln. Attenzione alla signore Simon, il